Did you know that just 4 days ago, on September 17, 2025, Saudi Arabia and nuclear-armed Pakistan shocked the world by signing a mutual defense pact that treats any attack on one as an assault on both? This bombshell alliance, amid escalating border skirmishes like the May 2025 India-Pakistan clash, threatens to drag the Middle East into South Asia's powder keg. But fear not, 8 global powerhouses are rallying behind India, issuing fiery statements and bolstering ties to counter this pact. From diplomatic denouncements to fresh military pacts, let's count down from 8 to 1 the nations defying the odds and standing tall with New Delhi. Buckle up. This is geopolitics on steroids. Kicking off our list at number 8 is the United Kingdom. India's colonial-era rival turned steadfast ally in the post-Brexit era. Just yesterday, on September 20, 2025, UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy issued a blistering statement in Parliament, slamming the Pakistan-Saudi Pact as a reckless escalation that undermines global stability and ignores UN resolutions on Kashmir. With over £10 billion in annual bilateral trade and joint naval exercises in the Indian Ocean ramped up last month, London is doubling down. Remember the 2024 extradition of a Lashkar-e-Taiba operative from British soil to India? That's the blueprint. The UK isn't just talking. It's arming India with advanced Typhoon fighter tech upgrades, ensuring Riyadh and Islamabad know Big Ben's clock is ticking against their unholy duo. This support isn't altruism. It's smart strategy to keep trade routes open and terror financiers in check. Sliding into 7th place, France emerges as India's Gallic Guardian, fueled by a €20 billion Rafale jet deal that's still rippling through 2025's defense calendars. On September 19th, French President Emmanuel Macron tweeted a veiled rebuke, calling the pact a shadow over Indo-Pacific peace, echoing Paris's long-standing pivot from Gulf petrodollars to democratic partnerships. Fresh off co-hosting the India-France Strategic Dialogue in Delhi last week, where they inked a nuclear submarine tech-sharing accord, France is educational gold. It's teaching India asymmetric warfare tactics honed against jihadists in the Sahel. Why the beef? Macron's eyeing Chabahar port investments with India to bypass Pakistan's Gwadar chokehold. This isn't mere rhetoric. French frigates are docking in Mumbai harbors more frequently, a silent signal that the Eiffel Tower stands unbowed against Saudi Pact machinations. Vive la resistance Indo-Française. At number 6, Australia's outback grit meets India's rising sun in a quad-forged bromance that's heating up faster than a Sydney bushfire. PM Anthony Albanese, in a fiery September 18th presser, labeled the Defense Pact a destabilizing wildcard that risks spilling into the Indo-Pacific, vowing to stand shoulder to shoulder with our Indian mates. With AUKUS-inspired sub-tech transfers accelerating in 2025, think Virginia-class blueprints shared covertly. Canberra's not playing. Educational nugget. Australia's training Indian cyber warriors against Pakistani hacks. A lesson from their own 2024 election meddling scares. Bilateral trade hit $30 billion Australian dollars this year, fueled by critical mineral swaps. From joint hypersonic missile tests in the Timor Sea to Albanese's planned Diwali visit next month, Down Under's message is crystal. Mess with India, and you'll face the full fury of kangaroo diplomacy. Fair dinkum solidarity. Number 5 spotlights Japan. The land of the rising sun now eclipsing the crescent moon of Saudi Pact ambitions with laser-focused precision. On September 20th, Foreign Minister Yoko Kamikawa convened an emergency G7 huddle, decrying the pact as a breach of the rules-based order and pledging 500 billion yen in infrastructure loans to India's northeast rail grid. Tokyo's playbook? The 2025 bullet train extension to Varanasi, a 2 trillion yen marvel symbolizing unbreakable bonds. Informative twist: Japan's exporting stealth drone tech to India. Countermeasures against Pakistan's JF-17 fleet. Lessons from their Senkaku patrols. With $40 billion in FDI flowing yearly and Emperor Naruhito's state visit slated for November, Abe's legacy lives on. This alliance educates on economic warfare. By flooding India with yen-backed green energy, Japan starves the Pact's oil for arms pipeline. Samurai steel meets Bollywood flair, unstoppable. Hitting the top tier at number 4. The United States roars in like an eagle over the Arabian Sea, its stars and stripes fluttering defiantly against the Pact's green-black banners. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, in a September 19th Capitol Hill briefing, blasted the alliance as a nuclear-tinged threat to balance, fast-tracking $5 billion in Apache helicopter deliveries to India. 2025's update. The US-India ISET pact expanded with AI-driven border surveillance, a direct riposte to Pakistan's drone incursions. Educational edge. Washington's declassifying intel on Saudi funding of Pakistani terror camps, echoing 9/11's echoes. Trade. A whopping $200 billion annually, with Biden's Quad Summit in Goa next week sealing microchip supremacy. From carrier strike groups in the Malabar exercises to visa waivers for Indian techies. Uncle Sam whispers, "We've got your back, Bharat." This isn't isolationism. It's imperial recalibration, ensuring the pact crumbles under American scrutiny. Bronze medal at number 3 goes to Israel, the desert lion whose mossed shadows now patrol the line of control with Indian precision. PM Benjamin Netanyahu, in a Knesset speech on September 21st, just hours ago, thundered that the pact arms our shared foes with WMD shadows, unveiling a $3 billion Iron Dome export to shield Delhi from ballistic threats. Hot off 2025 has joined up dismantling an ISIS K-cell in Balochistan. Tel Aviv sharing Heron TP drone feeds in real time. Factoid for learners. Israel's teaching India urban counter-terror via Gaza blueprints, turning Mumbai's scars into strategic scars. Bilateral bonanza. $10 billion in defense deals, plus Netanyahu's I2U2 summit push with UAE hedging bets. From spice routes to Silicon Valleys, Jerusalem's vow is ironclad. Any Saudi pact flex meets David's sling. Hanukkah lights burn brighter with Indian ghee, eternal allies against the storm. Silver at number 2. Russia's bear hug on India tightens like a Siberian winter, thawing only for Moscow's Delhi darlings. President Vladimir Putin, via a September 19th Kremlin hotline with PM Modi, dismissed the pact as a relic of Cold War folly, greenlighting S-500 air defenses worth $6 billion for India's frontiers. 2025 refresh. BRICS Goa Declaration condemned extra-regional meddling, code for Saudi medics. Edu bite. Russia's Akula subleases teach India Arctic maneuvers, countering Pakistan's Chinese Type 39s. Oil flows at 2 million barrels daily, discounted for rupees. Economic judo against Petro plots. With Roscosmos eyeing Chandrayaan-4, Putin's quip. India and Russia, eternal as vodka and chai. This Slavic solidarity educates on multipolarity. While the West wavers, Moscow's Mijis ensure the pact's a paper tiger in Eurasia's grand chessboard. Crowning our countdown at number 1. Iran storms the podium as the Shia powerhouse flipping the Sunni script with India's ancient Persian ties. Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, in a fatwa-esque September 18th address, branded the pact a Zionist Salafi conspiracy, fast-tracking Chabahar Phase 2 to $2 billion with Indian funding. Breaking 2025 news. Tehran-India joint naval drills in the Gulf of Oman yesterday, simulating blockades on Gwadar. Lesson in history. Echoing Cyrus the Great's edicts, Iran sharing hypersonic missile blueprints against Saudi arrows. Trade. $25 billion in teas, tech, and transit, bypassing Pakistan's in-sea rivals. From Nowruz festivals in Tehran to drone swarms over the Arabian Gulf, Ayatollah's alliance screams. Persia and Hindustan, blood brothers against the Caliphate's ghost. This top-tier tandem isn't just support. It's a tectonic shift, educating the world on how old empires rewrite new pacts. There you have it, 8 nations. From London's fog to Tehran's bazaars, forming an ironclad phalanx with India against the Pakistan-Saudi shadow. As 2025 as dust settles on this seismic pact, one truth shines. Alliances aren't static. They're forged in fire. What do you think? Will this coalition hold, or spark a bigger blaze? Drop your hot takes in the comments, smash that like button if you're Team India, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's wildest geopolitics. Hit the bell. Next up, the hidden fallout of BRICS versus the Belt. Stay vigilant, stay informed. Namaste and shalom, folks. See you in the next video.